Okay, that was my timer. The timers bring a lot of chaos to the videos, but the timers are, I can't find word to describe how important. I not mess with timers. I not mess with them. All right, which makes sense with what I put up that I witnessed when I went out there. And I witnessed when I was in here. I can't ever talk about it. Timer, yep, is done. All right, before that man was killed upstairs, I couldn't say a word about this terrace cell. I couldn't talk in my room. I couldn't go into my extra room. All of it, like I described, I have to do. And then when I got poisoned, it was go out there. I was confused by that. Excuse me. This is a hellhole I'm in. I was confused by that because I don't know what's going on up there, okay? It was go on out there. It was war heroes. And they would tell me and all of you what the heck they did in here. I mean, this is a terror cell where they're dragging around chopped up pieces of organs from a human dead body. They'll tell us. These creeps are not going to keep this to themselves, their sanctuary, and control all the media. This is sick. All those people in the media who cover up this kind of cannibalism are going to be killed in prison. They're going to be hung in fucking jail. No one will blame any of the good military. Do you know how evil those people are that they will cover up historic cannibalism in order to lie to you so you don't know what's going on? Do you know how many motherfuckers they fucking chopped up and ate in this fucking place? And don't forget how half of their reporters would go on my account and just straight rob all my articles that I wrote. And then they publish them and make fucking money. This shit is so upsetting to me. I get lightheaded. I'm so horrified by the US press. They're a bunch of fucking mobsters in there is what they are, dude. And they went too far by covering up this kind of cannibalism. That's just fucking over, folks. You're done. You're just fucking done in those newsrooms. Okay. So last night, I want to get to this. After the combat downstairs was at least 3 people. And it wasn't a fucking crazed fucking prostitute turned cannibal bashing on things. Thank you very much. No, I know what I heard. Don't forget, I hear them when they're digging and digging under the thing there. I'm on the floor in the first place. I heard it and I was so scared. It was more than one people that were down there and they all knew combat. You could clearly hear that. The shit was scary and I don't have word. I just keep saying scary, scary, scary. I say the same word because I can't remember words. So that's not. And if I don't talk a lot about something big and important, it's because I can't speak. It's not because it doesn't matter to me. Okay. So, let me just collect myself. Okay, after the combat, and this is when it got really dangerous up there. That shit up there in the murder room went all night until the TV shop opened. This the horrifying stuff they do up there. Till at least 2. Now, I woke up at 3:44. That's when I looked at my clock. I had gone into the extra room. It might have been more like 3:30. I went to bed at 6:30 or 7. I walked and I passed immediately out. I've never been more exhausted until this, and no one's questioning or wondering that if you're a normal person. This is just, I can't even find words, so let's not talk about it because I'll just sit here and start to stutter. Okay, I slept the whole night, just passed out, except getting woken up by terrorists and combat. Okay, that's how fucking exhausted I am. I woke up normal around, I would say, 2:30. I needed to go to the bathroom, all the normal stuff humans do. I'm not going to just sit here and say this. The fact that I had to do that for so many years was because of the beast of Satan. It was because of all the humans that worship Satan, that go to hell with him. Made me do that, say the most basic normal things that we all know by age 5. And they enjoyed it, and they laughed about it, and they kept coming anyways. They're all dead now. All these humans go so fast with WMDs, but the WMDs are where God wants them. He's letting the other humans do it. He's not coming from the sky. And I can't make fun of that because this stuff's really serious. I can't make fun of that like, I'm making fun of the Bible, because it's a certain point where you can't. I can't. I know that he would do that. He's not. The humans are. It's on his terms, though. This war, it's not on theirs. They destroy fucking major cities here. It has to happen. They destroy their own people. They have to revenge on their own fucking people. They don't get to have any great war that they ever planned or sought. Nope, not a chance. Not any of them. Not the clowns. Not the evil military who taught the clowns. Not one of them. They were all out to do World War II, the war called World War II. They were out to do that all over again. Now, my motor skills are bad, so I not talk about things that I not need to talk about. Here come mufflers, right in time. They're back. I was wondering where they were. Okay, so by 2 or 1 in the morning, I was not in complete unconsciousness. I had woken up, but I was enough to sleep. You can still remain asleep. It's like that Saturday or your day off from work, whatever day, or school, your day off, and you can sleep that extra 1 or 2 hours, and you're not totally passed out, sound asleep, but you're definitely asleep. And if anyone woke you up, they would be waking you up out of sleep. This is the best I can describe without remembering any words to describe what the heck I'm saying. Okay, so we all know what stage of sleep I am talking about without knowing the word to just simply say it. I don't remember anything. There is a word to say what stage, but I can't remember it. So there's stages of sleep, and that's where I was this morning after my REM sound asleep stage. And that was what I could best say around 1 to 3:30. And at that point, I was totally clearly told in so many ways by Archangel, do not get out of bed. You lay in bed, you can sleep. He said, I'll help you stay asleep. And he did. He put me back to sleep. I would fall right back to slumber and sleep. But still, I was conscious. The TV had gone off finally around 1. And that's when it actually got really fucking dangerous up there. And that was when I had my 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep and I was ready to get up. He forbid me. It was commanded, stay in your bed. And that's because of this really evil military that was here. And I can't piece it all together. I could sit here and ask for guidance, right? It's not guidance, but this fine. Let's just use that word. When you're praying and getting that much clear answers, I wouldn't call it guidance. I'd call that communication. I know, but I couldn't be an adult. I could never be myself. I always had to use their words and appease them here. And it honestly made me mad. And you know what? After everything I've been through, I'm not doing any more favors for anybody. But I don't need to be mean. I know that too. I'm just really upset because I'm in a terrorist cell. So Archangel was clearly telling me, you are commanded and forbidden to get out of bed. I will help you fall back asleep. And that's how I was saying I was in that stage of sleep, where could hear, I was aware. You didn't know there was anything happening in here. You couldn't hear a damn thing. There was nobody here, as far as I could tell. But it was more dangerous from the time from around 1 to 3:30 than any point of the night, except when they were underneath me, when the good military had to fight them in the kitchen after all their targets had been digging and digging for a good hour at the bomb under my bed. I skip all that with the bomb under my bed because I'm not allowed to talk about anything under the floors. Okay? So I have to assume something was going on with the very dangerous, evil military, and that the good guys would rather have me stay in bed so they can handle this. Don't get up. It was so dangerous if I would have done that. So I got an extra hour and a half of sleep. I felt great when I woke up. I had basically slept for 9 entire hours. My body needed that more than anything in the world. And here we are. I've reported it all that I was allowed to report. Please remember, I'm not allowed to report a lot of things.